Got it? My name is Jennifer Majmudar.
You can take pictures.
I'm 36 years old. Ready to go to school? My husband is Jai. I have a daughter named Maya. In 2009, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, stage 3B, they call it. That month, we found out that we were pregnant.
Look at their new flowers.
My doctor, during my mastectomy, removed 23 lymph nodes, and 22 of them were positive. So I went through chemo while I was pregnant. Right after she was born, I had my first PET scan. That first scan was clear. I didn't have any cancer anywhere else. It was, yay! And then in July 2012, I had my routine blood tests, and the physician's assistant called me and said, your cancer markers went up. So I had the PET scan, and it showed 2 spots. As soon as it spreads and it metastasizes to another location in your body, then you're stage 4. You can scare yourself looking up information on the internet, which of course I did. Looking at 5-year statistics for survival is like 20%. I'm going, that's not enough. I have an infant daughter. I have a young child. I need to be alive longer than that. All right, you ready to go, Maya? I want to be involved, and I want to see her graduate. I want to see her get married. I want to see her have kids. I want to be a grandma someday. Here we go. When you're any other stage, 1, 2, or 3, the focus of treatment is to cure it. After my cancer came back and I was stage 4, the focus then becomes on controlling it, preventing it from spreading. You have the healing touch. Back when I was first diagnosed, and Michelle's Place had a support group every week for women who are actively being treated, who are newly diagnosed, who really need the nuts and bolts of, oh yeah, I went through that chemo, or hey, when you're preparing for radiation, use this gel or use this deodorant or whatever. You get those hints from people who just went through it. It's fresh in their head, they're fresh in their mind.
I think it's difficult, or if it's active, or what's going on with it.
One of the biggest things that I got from Michelle's Place was talking to other survivors who were stage 4 like me, who have been living for 7, 10, 11 years. And then beyond that, going to conferences for just metastatic breast cancer, finding 20-year survivors. That's going to be me.
To be honest, she was the strongest out of everybody during this. Like, everybody else was so concerned, and she was the positive one.
It's just not her nature to dwell on those types of things. She wants to watch football. She wants to enjoy pool parties. She's at our place and what's going on with the family.
She's never one to sit there and want us all over here for a pity party. It's more like, come over, let's hang out, let's have fun.
Eventually everybody dies. There's no point in worrying about when it's going to happen. Whoa. In fact, it's a little bit of an advantage to know that you might have that someday, that you can, have the excuse, I guess, to take the time to do those and make those a priority. My husband and I have made a priority of traveling, enjoy the moments with my daughter. I might be doing the dishes and she might be in the living room playing and say, hey, Mommy, come play with me. And do I really need to do the dishes? Are those my priority? No, let's go play. I'm going to look back on those moments when she said, Mommy, will you play with me? And I want to say, I did it. I did. I spent every moment I could with her, and I want her to have those memories. Right after I was diagnosed in 2012, I had gone to a restaurant with my family, and it was a Chinese restaurant we've been to many times, and everybody picks their fortune cookie, we all read it out loud to the table, and for the first time in my life, I opened a cookie, and there was nothing inside of it. It was empty, and at that moment, I needed to know what my future was. I was like, where is my future? Where's my fortune cookie? Like, what's going on? So my first thought was, this means I'm dead. There's no future, like, this is horrible. But then my usual positive thinking took over and said, no, wait a minute, that's not what this means. What this means is your future is not written. Life is not a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, wow, what a ride. That's kind of how I feel now. The only way to truly live is to do the things that you want to do, be the person you want to be, spend the time with the people who mean the most to you. I can have cancer, I can be in this situation and choose to focus on all the bad things or choose to withdraw and be depressed, or I can choose to live and be happy and enjoy the things that I can do, not focus on the things I can't do. So either way I'm in this situation, how I respond is up to me.